wrestling with him at night, and he wrestled with him for the duration until dawn. When the man saw that he couldn't win the match, think about this. The man couldn't beat Jacob. He knew how to fight. He struck or touched Jacob's hip and knocked it out of joint at the socket. So he permanently injured Jacob. He became handicapped. Then the man said, "Let me go, for it is dawn." But Jacob panted, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." "What is your name?" the man asked. He replied, "Jacob." "Your name will no longer be Jacob," the man told him. "It is now Israel, because you have struggled with both God and men and have won." The name Israel means one who strives with God. Verse 29, "What is your name?" Jacob asked the man. "Why do you ask?" the man replied. Then he blessed Jacob there. Jacob named the place Peniel or Penuel, the face of God. For he said, "I have seen God face to face, yet my life has been spared." So you guys can figure it out. The man he was wrestling was God. The sun rose as he left Penuel, and Jacob was limping because of his hip. That is why even today, the people of Israel don't eat meat from near the hip in memory of what happened that night. A few weeks ago, I was reading on the internet, especially during Thanksgiving. I don't know if you guys have big family gatherings, but there are a few relatives who I would call, and you might call, the black sheep of the family, the outsider of the family. And I have a couple of my family, one in particular, and he tries to show up when he can, but you know that he doesn't fit into the family culture. You can tell noticeably that he just doesn't fit in to our family. We have like 25 plus people in our family, so Thanksgiving and Christmas is a raucous occasion. And this guy talks about his own struggle with his family. And this is what he wrote. "Every year, I lie to my friends when they ask me where I'm going for the holidays. I'm not invited to spend the holidays with my family because of a mistake I made 13 years ago. It's okay, though. There's no drama when I spend the holidays by myself. I just had to tell someone that lie because it is easier than having to explain the reason why I'm considered the outsider in my family." Okay? Before we move on, I hate to ask this of Danny, but Danny, is it okay if you could get the drum to stop shaking? Because it does kind of mess with me. Every time I do this, it like shakes. So it'd be nice if we could get that to stand still. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate it. Okay? And as I was reading the story of this man, I felt for him because I have family members that are always ostracized and pushed away. And I thought to myself as I was reading the story, and when I see my cousin, one of my cousins, I don't know if he made a mistake, but no one likes him. Okay? I'm not going to go into the reason why, but no one likes him. He's like 13 years older than me. And I don't know why. No one likes him. Maybe he did something before I came around. I don't know. But no one likes him. And I was reading this story and I was thinking about my cousin. I thought to myself, this man and my cousin need a blessing. They need a blessing from God. They need a blessing from ourselves, the family. You know, when I look at Jacob's life, as I mentioned, his word can be summarized with the word struggle. Because Jacob wanted to be blessed. More than anything in the world, he wanted to be prosperous. He wanted to know what he was worth. But Jacob had secrets. You and I are a lot like Jacob because we have secrets too. We have family secrets. We have secrets that we know about other people. And I believe many of our external struggles are caused by internal secrets. Let me say that again. Many of our external struggles Jacob struggled with Esau. Jacob struggled with Laban. Jacob struggled with Rachel and Leah. Many of our external struggles are caused by internal secrets. As I shared last week, there are two kinds of secrets. Those we keep from others. That's the obvious one. Those we keep from others. And the other is the ones we hide from ourselves. The other kind of secret in this world is the one we hide from ourselves. All of Jacob's life, he had a secret that he hid from himself. And when he faced God, God asked him to stop keeping that secret from himself. And that's why God said, "What is your name?" What is your name? You know, I am encouraged this afternoon because God knows all my secrets. God knows all your secrets. And he still sits beside us. He still lives within us. And he is unmoved by the darkness in our lives. He is unfrightened and covers us in his light and breathes life into us again. I know many of you guys have read the story of Jacob, and it is a perplexing story. One question that arose when I was reading the story between Jacob and Esau is that, as you know, as I shared last week, Jacob disguises himself as Esau, comes up to his blind father, Isaac, and says, "Dad, it's me, Esau." All right, Jacob's lying to his dad, his blind dad. "It's me, Esau. Bless me, Father. Bless me." And his mother, Rebecca, actually helped him do it. Now, if you don't know too much about the background between Esau and Jacob, Isaac always favored Esau. You know why? Because Esau was the hunter. It's like you have two sons, and one son plays football and basketball, and the other son crochets. Okay? He plants, and he paints, and he does ballet. Okay? Jacob was like the brother who does ballet and crochets. Okay? He was kind of metro. Right? I'm not trying to be funny. He was kind of metro. He had no hair on his skin. This is a Middle Eastern man. You know what I mean? Right? This is a Middle Eastern man. And he got no hair on his skin. Armpits, nothing. Nothing. But Esau was a man's man. Okay? He was chiseled and he had hair everywhere. He could grow a goatee overnight. Okay? He was very, I guess, studly. And so Isaac always favored Esau. And so I thought to myself, what would possess Jacob to steal Esau's blessing? It's kind of confusing. Surely, let's think logically here, Jacob's going to know they're going to find out. He's going to find out. My dad's going to find out that I lied to him, and they're going to discover very quickly that I wasn't Esau. Because Jacob wanted the largest portion of his inheritance. So, what did Jacob get out of lying to his father? If you think about it very rationally, it made no sense. He got really nothing out of it. He lost so much to gain so little. He lost so much to gain so little. All Jacob received was a ceremonial affirmation. He didn't actually get any money or true blessing out of it. And you know, after thinking about this and reading from other authors, I think Jacob lied to his dad, and he gambled losing so much to gain so little because he just wanted to hear his father say, "I'm proud of you." Even under false pretenses, Jacob longed to hear his father say, "I am more proud of you than anyone else in the world." He wanted to hear that, even if it was under false pretense. Maybe you guys can relate to Jacob. How many of you guys have cheated on your exam, have cheated on your test so that you do not disappoint your parents? And you say to yourself, "I'd much rather have a fake A than a real B. I'd much rather have a fake A